right, hello everyone.
All right, hello everyone.
Oh my god, I have I still have delay on from when I was testing this. Give me a second. There we go. Now it's turned off. I forgot I had that turned on. That's really funny. I don't even know if you guys heard that from your end. I forgot I had that turned on. That's really funny. I don't even know if you guys heard that from your end. But now it's fixed. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Adam Irish Experience. As always, I am Adam Irish, and today for this stream, we're going to be coming at you with some DAS League Season 5 Division 2B, as we're going to be seeing Masy go up against Firedox. And thank you so much, Cousin Avi, for the gifted Tier 1 sub to Meme. Thank you so much, Cousin Avi. Very much appreciated. But yes, it is the world of Division 2B. Masy has already won his first match of the season. That was against Jedi Evan by 3-2. Meanwhile, Firedox will be playing his first match of Season 5 of DAS League. And both players are, of course, live. We will go ahead and generate seeds as SPS is needed in DAS League. Seed is A15070. That's A15070. Oh my god, Ali, thank you so much again for the gifted Tier 1 sub, this time to Hana. Thank you so much, Avi. I don't play a lot of Smash Carts, so I'm not really in the loop of all the... I know Spirit of Driving, I know that inside thing. I don't play Smash Carts that much. Maybe I should, but it just seems too intense for me. And I think now, like, the skill level of everyone's at a point where, like, even if I tried to join, I'd probably get crushed. Anyway, just waiting on a ready from both players here, and as soon as they are ready, we can get this Tetris match started. I know your Spirit of Driving. I did play Smash Carts with you guys once. I am aware. Again, I have played it like once or twice, but just never could get into it because I'm bad. I'm bad at the game. Both players are ready for game number 1 of this DAS League Season 5 Division 2B match. It's Masy, it's Firedox. And Ganyala Gandalf also with a Tier 1 sub gifted to Masy. My goodness me. Are we ever going to get this match started? Let's count it down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Also, just to make sure, is my mic sounding okay? Because I have gone into my settings and made sure to EQ everything and made sure that the audio levels were good. Does it sound better than it used to? Does it sound less crackly? Does it sound less distorted than it used to? Because I hope it does. It sounded fine to me in my headphones when I tried it like an hour ago. This will be affecting the Smash Carts rankings. Oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our 2 players here for this DAS League match. We will start out, of course, on the red side, or left-hand side. I think is making a comeback towards like roll and tap, but has been put down as a DAS player. Has a DAS PB, I believe. I'm not sure if it's recorded. Is it recorded? I don't know if he recorded it, but according to the sheet, at least has a DAS PB of 1,314,760, which is good for 9th place in the world. Sitting with 1 win on the season against Jedi Evan, hoping for 2 from 2 here. It is Masy. And in seat number 2 on the right-hand side, with a DAS PB of 1,070,000 points, Elo of 1621 playing in his first match of the season. It is Firedox. And a good start so far from both players. Firedox with the early lead here on 173. Masy at 151. Oh wait, does let me look here. Ooh, Firedox doesn't have Hertz and input display on. I think we'll probably be fine for this game. I can see Firedox's hands. I know he's playing DAS, but let's from game 2 onwards, let's actually just have the Hertz and input display both on here, because it is mandated. Hana is watching, guys. You can't be breaking the rules. But yeah, DAS League nowadays. Actually, hang on. Let me make sure you guys, because it's just off frame. Let me make sure that you guys can see. Yes, he is indeed playing DAS, guys. He is playing DAS. See it right there. He's using the delay auto shift playstyle. But yeah, it's DAS League Season 5. It's the second edition of the DAS League format, where it is basically just CTL but DAS. And I believe it's the first time that these two players are competing against each other in a match. Okay, Masy, I trust that you are using DAS. I can see your Hertz and input display counter here. I trust you, Masy. As much as I trust Firedox as well. I can both see that both of you are indeed using DAS. I was not questioning you, Masy, especially not you, because I can see that you're not using roll. That it looks like tolling to me. Yeah, it's definitely tolling. I can probably say that much. Firedox leads 328 to Masy's 284 through the first 80 lines. Masy does have to close off the well. Firedox competed in Division 3 last season and was promoted automatically by finishing in 2nd place in a division of 7 that included the likes of Mari, Guerrero, Roman, and Morlando. Masy did not compete last season in DAS League. I believe this is Masy's first DAS League appearance from what I know in terms of this season. 429 for Firedox, 331 for Masy. Tetris again from Masy up to 365. Firedox's board, though, in a little bit of trouble here. We'll take a skim with the J piece. Does create another bar dependency. But bring the stack down pretty nicely. Masy goes into level 19 at 391. Firedox is about to hit transition as well. Also really high. It looks like Firedox was trying to go for a Tetris. We'll have to burn a 450 into level 19. It's way too high to control with DAS, and Firedox will be done at 450. So Masy, you have a chase down. Your target is 451. 451. But yeah, thank you so much to Avi and Gandalf there for the gifted subs. It really appreciated. Seriously. Crazy. Masy needs 451, currently on 412. Gets a bar over for a Tetris to go to 439, so just a handful more burns should be able to get Masy over the line here, but it looks like he might be going for the Tetris. Nope, gonna take the double. Probably was thinking about it, but not going to do it. What's up, Brit QK? Good to see you. 451 is the target. Masy nears that target, and that double will get him over the line. Masy takes game one. It was just a rough board to transition with there for Firedox, and there wasn't a whole lot that he would have been able to do there. But yeah, GG's. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. But yeah, fingers crossed all the mic issues that I had have now been pretty much resolved, since I think I've gotten rid of the vast majority, if not all of the like really bad distortion that was going on with it. Hopefully. Unless it's just randomly broken again. Players ready for game number 2. We will count them down. From 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I've also made the microphone output mono, so there shouldn't be any like weird panning whenever I move around. It should just be mono, equal, all that stuff. Because I know that was happening sometimes if I was like moving around here, like it would slightly pan over to the right or to the left. And I found that annoying, so I just made it mono output. But yeah, it turns out a lot of the issue wasn't even like EQ settings or whatever at all, or like gain. It was the fact that the gain, well, it was the gain technically. It was just for whatever reason put to the max possible it could be on Windows settings for some reason. All right, Firedox hasn't... Wait, does Firedox have Hertz and input display? I don't know what version of Jim Firedox has, but doesn't have Hertz or input display. I probably should have checked. That's my bad. Please, can we have Hertz and input display on for game 3, Firedox? All right, no worries. Top of the morning, Gandalf. Should be fine. I mean, I tested the microphone earlier by screaming really, really loud into it, and it wasn't cutting out that much. So hopefully it should be fine. It's staying in like the high green, low yellow on OBS. So it should be fine, I'd imagine. Masy's on 186. Firedox 151. Tetris for Masy 211. And Tetris for Firedox as well, going to 174. Yeah, Tetris, what's up? Cox, Danny J. Haven't seen you in here in... Well, a minute for me is about like a week. And I would say it's been about a week since I've last seen you in chat. So what's up? Firedox pulls back the Z piece, but now is S dependent and creates a couple holes. Masy with a bar dependency, but gets it filled in pretty quickly. Yeah, I can imagine. Nice delayed burn there from Masy, but oh, a couple misdrops, and Masy is going to be done there at 258. Just lost control, didn't get the bar over. Firedox in a chase down. Target is going to be 259. 259 is the target. So unfortunate, relative early top outs from both players in first 2 games here, but Firedox still going here. Again, needs 259. Firedox now on 257, now 258. Again, target is 259. That double will get Firedox to 259. Firedox will tie up the set. It is 1-1. Yeah, make sure you got Hertz and input display on this time, Firedox. We gotta make this somewhat legitimate. Both players are ready to go. For game number 3, seed is good. Best of luck. We'll count it down from 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There we go. Now we got 2 Hertz and input display counters on the screen. You'll love to see it. You really do love to see it. But yeah, Masy has a fair bit of DAS competitive history, made the top 12 of CTWC DAS back in 2025. That was his first major DAS competition that he competed and did very, very well. Eliminated the likes of Alex H, Aliwa, and Damon before going out to Adam MTS in the round of 12. Also made the second round of Mega Dasters back in October 2025. Went out to Hana in the second round. Meanwhile, as for Firedox, does have a fair bit of history when it comes to DAS League. Again, finished in second place in Season 4 in Division 3 to earn promotion up to Division 2 here, and hoping to start out with a win here in the new division. Was also the winner of Mega Disasters in December 2025. Won against Roma in the final. Masy's on 227, Firedox 210. So neck and neck here early on. Firedox did also compete in Season 3 of DAS League as well, which was the final one before the current format we have here. Competed in Tier 1, finished in 6th place in Division A with an 0-5 record. Masy is on 342, Firedox 333. Still neck and neck here in the first 80 lines. Tetris for Masy, 365. Both players clean. Tiny lines in to this game. Skim there for Firedox with the T piece. Also a skim there for Masy. And Firedox will get a Tetris, goes to 388. Masy 421. Masy set up again for another Tetris. Firedox will get one to briefly take the lead, but Masy will take one right back. 444 to 434. Ooh, but a bad hang there of that bar in column 3 for Firedox. And a bar dependency now forming in column 4. Could try to turn it into a dirty center well Tetris, and that's exactly what Firedox will do. Really good resourcefulness there from Firedox. Masy 518 on line 125. Firedox 469. Both players about to hit level 19 transition once again. And Masy goes in first at 543. Masy on 572 now. Firedox 526. Both players surviving the early stages of level 19 speeds here. Good burns here from Firedox, keeping the stack nice and clean and accommodating. Masy with one line to burn does get the well open up, can start building Tetris for Firedox. Skim there for Firedox now. Sets up there with that S piece and gets another Tetris to go to 566. Masy puts the square right now, and L piece means that Masy will have a little bit of work to do before this well can be opened, but a good, nice burn there. Gets the bar down the center, but has a hole in the stack, so we'll need a few more burns before that well can be uncovered again. Tetris Firedox now to take the lead, 599. Tetris Masy, 634. Firedox with a delayed burn here. Gets it with that L piece. Waiting for another bar for a Tetris. Gets the bar. 646. Tetris for Firedox. And another Tetris for Firedox. Masy is set up here in column 9. Gets the column 9 Tetris. Skims with the T piece. Building back up here. 672 to 686. Masy first to 700k. Firedox looking for the right pieces to stack back up for Tetris readiness. Tetris Masy, who also sets up an overhang with the L piece for a square tuck, goes for an L spin, misses it. Not able to get the burn from there, so now has to try and think on his feet here. But not able to set up a well there in column 8 that would get a Tetris, so Masy has to burn, and this could be a perfect opportunity for Firedox. Oh, and Masy dead drops an L piece, and just like that, it is over. Tops out at 742. Firedox with a chase down gets 742, and that score will be enough. Firedox takes game 3. So Firedox now moves to match points. And Masy in a must-win situation, but a good game from both players. Deep into post-play. And GG's. Firedox not quite getting to 29, but still coming away with the game win. So Firedox reaches match points. And both players ready once again for game number 4. Best of luck to the players. We'll count them down again from 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So a crucial game here for Masy. Hoping to keep this match alive here. It is Masy with the early lead here, 119 to Firedox's 87,000 points. Firedox is in very good form when it comes to recent DAS matches. 10 wins from his last 12, dating back to October 2025 with that Mega Disasters run. But Masy has wins in his last 4 DAS matches dating back to the beginning of the year. Is so far undefeated in 2026 in DAS ELO matches. Speaking of DAS ELO, Firedox currently ranks 122nd with an ELO of 1621. That puts Firedox in between PewDiePio and Lakenze. Meanwhile, Masy currently sits rank 64 on ELO, 1707, in between Blank and Max Wu for DAS ELO. So on paper with that, Masy is the favorite of the two, but it is Firedox who leads the set by 2 games to 1. 227 Masy, 194 for Firedox. So pretty close game here. There are 8 points up for grabs in each DAS League match. A clean 3-0 win gets you 8 points and nets your opponent no points, while a 3-1 win would earn you 7 points to your opponent's 1 and then 6 points to your opponent's 2 for a 3-2 win. Also, in case you aren't in my server and haven't seen the news about Tetris Boss Battles, Tetris Boss Battles 10 is being postponed indefinitely. The reason for that is because Alex has pulled out last minute when it comes to the specific date that we did, that we agreed on. So Alex pulled out, so as a result, Boss Battles won't be happening for the moment. We're going to figure out a new date, but don't know when that's going to be honest. So Boss Battles won't be hosted this Saturday. 380 for Masy, 365 for Firedox. You think it's Mari's fault? Maybe, I don't know, but it's a shame. I mean, I'm not going to blame Alex, because I'm sure Alex has got other stuff going on in his day and life that doesn't revolve around my event, but just unfortunate, because I was looking forward to it this week. It was kind of one of the things that was like holding me over, because I have some stuff I'm really looking forward to doing next week, and people I'm looking forward to seeing. And that was gonna kind of like hold my anticipation over until then, but I don't know. Maybe I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll host like a AIE live online, or whatever I'm gonna call it, because. And that's the thing as well. I gotta think of it like a name for like the online version of AIE Live I do. Maybe just call it AIE Online. And then the in-person tournament AIE Live. Yeah, that sounds like a decent idea. Firedox goes to level 19, 505. Masy with a bar in column 7 does take a double and transitions into level 19 at 481. So Firedox with the marginally better 18 there, but it is still practically even. Your box of Cheez-Its. I have a packet of salmon in my fridge that I'm going to be eating after this match that will absolutely get me through the whole week. Not literally in terms of like that's not what I'm only going to be eating, but I will be cooking that salmon, and it's going to be so good that it will satisfy me for the week. Masy on 563, Firedox 547. I do eat a lot of salmon. But that's because it tastes good. I just like fish in general. Ooh, a couple misdrops here for Masy, especially with that Z piece there, but recovers the board for now. Is still leading by about 30,000 points here, so just over a Tetris at this stage of the game. Yeah, I am eating more than just salmon, but there's no music? Really? I can hear music. And I can see it coming up on the audio. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Might be your speakers, because I can see music. I can see volume coming up. Unless I've muted everything on it. Give me a sec. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's low, so it isn't, like, deafening everything else. 652 for Masy, 617 for Firedox, who's going for a center well Tetris here. I'll turn up a little bit. There we go. Ooh, Masy in a bit of trouble with this board. Looking for a Z piece, takes a single with the square for now, but had to tuck set up some good doubles there to keep the center open. Oh, this is some really good burning here from Masy. He sets up the column 3 Tetris. Is he going to get the bar? He will! Tetris for Masy to survive that. Incredible. Masy still holds the lead at 696. Firedox 667. And Firedox now in a little bit of trouble, but well, at 1.1 burn would have gotten rid of it, but Firedox now much lower on the boards. Should be okay. Masy with a hang of a T-piece. Takes the burns he can and gets another Tetris to save the board. Masy is now up 67,000 points, 747 to Firedox's 680. Tetris Firedox 715 into level 28. 29 is coming. Beautiful J-spin there for Firedox. Masy is done at 747. The Vits and the Tetris for Firedox to win it. That's weird. I guess Twitch just doesn't like me today. But yeah, GG's. Hang on, let me see if it's delayed now. I just like refreshed my whatchamacallit. I refreshed my like mic settings. So I will just describe what's going on my screen right now. Masy is just sitting on the on the screen there. I just pressed the winner button like 2 seconds ago. Masy has started a new game. He put a T-piece and another T-piece. He's playing the Tetris. Delay looks better. Looks better or plays? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Firedox does win this DAS League match. GG's. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like, was it badly delayed? Was it like a really bad delay, or was it just like a second? Like 10 seconds? Oh shit. I'm so sorry. What the hell was going on? Like, all my settings were fine. I didn't have any delay put on. What the fuck? I'm so sorry, guys. That's on me. I probably should have doubled. But like my sync, because no, it's not sync offset. Sync offset's at 0. What the fuck? That's so weird. That's so weird. My sync offset is at 0. All I did was, you know what I did to fix it? I just went into properties and just changed. Oh, I think I know what it was. I think I know what it was. I had my mic setting on NVIDIA Broadcast. That must have been screwing with it. That must have been what's screwing, because I was testing out NVIDIA Broadcast. That must have been what was screwing with it, I think. That's probably it. Yeah, never use NVIDIA Broadcast. It sucks. The noise suppression is awful. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Masy and Firedox. That's my bad. Sorry for the low quality restream as a result of that, because I assume having less than 10, like more than 10 seconds delay is not good. So sorry about that. That's my fault. All right, let me go ahead and report the match anyway. All right, so now this is the table. Firedox jumps up to 7 points. Masy also on 7 points, so they're tied for second in the overall point standings. Masy, with 4 more matches to go, still has to play the rest of the division other than the 2 he's currently played, that being Oscar, Steele, Vance, and Weisbrook. That should be pretty fun. Meanwhile, Firedox just has the rest of the division to play. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for the scuff. Sorry for the delay. I do not like. I assume it was NVIDIA Broadcast if it got fixed after I switched it, but I couldn't. Like, I didn't have anything turned on that would have been causing that. So I'm really sorry about that. I really am. That's not acceptable for me, but thank you all anyway for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We will be back in about an hour, just over an hour, with another match that is Division 6B Spectric versus Mage. So I'll see you guys then. But yeah, take care, everyone. Doesn't look... Okay, there is a couple people live. Let's rate this and that. All right, take care, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Go enjoy some this and that.